Is the name shiny hunting's my game? Gotta catch 'em all. Nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape. They all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Palatown to Johto and beyond. I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've got 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region. I've conquered the game, Hefty is the king. The one who never quits, caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I've conquered the game, Hefty's the king. The one who never quits, caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
What's going on? Good to see everyone. Happy Sunday. What's going on, Dragonic Old Nintendo? Congratulations on the Pokerus. Giratina. Congratulations on the Shiny Regirock. What's up, Big Cheese Thrifts? Ivo, 8-Bit, the Squanch. Your Mewtwo number 2, aka Bruxish. Okay. I gotta keep track of all this in my tiny little brain and my short-term memory. Can't handle it. But welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Thank you for being here. Let's see if we can finally get this Heracross today. We are not ending stream until this Heracross shines. That is a guarantee. It will shine today. Yellow Flash, what's going on? Good to see you. And if we can also get the Kangaskhan, that would be super awesome. Oh, and I have to change the time on the top switch because we are not getting the shiny Heracross unless we got the purple background. Going for Regice now. Good luck on that. What's going on, Dragonic? What qualifies for everything for an everything bagel? That's a good question. I honestly don't know the answer to that. Like, all jokes aside, I don't know what all is included in everything bagel. Onion, sesame seed, I don't know what else. Anybody else know? I'm gonna get Kangaskhan first, you think, Yellow Flash? I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that. We do need to get both. So as long as something shines, I'll be happy. But I'm just over this Heracross. It's ridiculous. Yeah, apparently so, Cheese. Apparently there was a committee meeting that we were not informed about. I'm really basic when it comes to bagels. I just like a plain bagel. Sometimes a blueberry bagel. That's about it. Without knowing the releasing games, what's the first game playing on Switch 2? Without knowing the games, what's the first game I'm gonna play? You kind of painted me in the corner there. I assume probably Legends ZA. Unless there is, I mean, I'm sure we would know about it by now, especially since March 10th already happened. I would love if there was a new Mario game. No butter? No, I'm just talking about type of bagel. Type of bagel. Like, what do I put on the bagel? Sometimes butters, sometimes jelly, sometimes cream cheese. It depends. But as far as actual bagel itself, just a plain, sometimes a blueberry. Scarlet Violet. It will be interesting to see what Scarlet Violet looks like on the Switch 2. ZA will be on Switch 1. Yeah, I think it's going to be a dual release, personally. You got 8 shiny Totodile and Pogo. Nice, Dragonic. I ended up getting 2. I only needed 1. I got 1. It was like 1 star. So I went around, and the second one I found actually was 3 star. And I was like, okay, good enough for me. So I made that the Feraligatr. But congratulations on the 8. That's awesome. You've been resaving for the Red Dice non-stop since 11 p.m. last night. Oh my goodness, that is a long time. Yeah, Cheese. I'll be interested to see that. It's already in the eShop for pre-order. Oh yeah, I mean I know it's gonna be released for the Switch, but I think it's gonna be dual released for the Switch and Switch 2. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just gonna be a Switch 1 release that you can play on the Switch 2. In which case, my answer is probably gonna be the same. Again, without knowing what games are going to be released for the Switch 2. I'm going to say Legends EA. It's over 12 hours. That's crazy. Arceus could look wild too. Very true. Very true. I have this little conspiracy theory in my head based off of no evidence other than my random thoughts. That Scarlet Violet was supposed to be a Switch 2 release, but the Switch 2 got pushed back, and so they freaked out and said, forget it, just release it on the Switch. We can't push it off any longer. Yeah, Switch 2 will have backward compatibility. That's exactly what I'm saying. So without knowing what the Switch 2 games are going to be, I'm kind of painted into a corner and choosing a Switch game. Alright, I'm hoping for an early shiny today. It's been a while since we've gotten an early shiny. If we do get the Heracross first, then we're going to start dual hunting the Kangaskhan. Maybe Let's Go Johto. I would love a Let's Go Johto, but I feel like if we were going to get one, we would have gotten it by now. I mean, I'd love to be wrong. But, I mean, I think it's just been such a long time since Let's Go Pikachu that if that was going to become like its own little series, I think we would have heard about a new version by now. But again, I'd love to be wrong. That ship has sailed, I'm afraid so. We have a sub goal today of 2010. It'd be pretty neat if we could hit that. That's my goal. Has the most hours of your playtime? I put a lot of hours into Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Overall, the most hours I've ever put into a Pokemon game is still Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Between the two combined, I easily have over 5,000 hours put into those games. Followed by Sword and Shield, probably. Ships, ship, shipping, ship. That's a series of words put together in a message. Alright, come on, Shiny. Let's see, what else? Well, I was going to talk about Invincible, but I'm going to wait till Kieran and Gina Bina get here. But that's going to be happening soon. What else did I do yesterday? I got my Totodiles. I watched that reaction channel I was talking about, watching Fellowship of the Ring for the first time. That was pretty good. Most hours on my Pokemon game is X and Y or Oris just because of pesky Megastone. Ah, gotcha. I have a lot of time on those games too. Probably at least a couple thousand hours. You have Charmin Omega Ruby? Nice. Very cool. I'm looking forward to doing some X and Y and Oris and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon streams in the near future. Maybe even as soon as next weekend. We'll see how today goes. ordered a pizza for dinner last night and didn't even eat it because I also got wings and little pizza cups. I don't know what they're called. I got from Little Caesars. They're like little pizza muffins. I ended up eating the wings and the pizza muffins, and then I was full, so I just put the entire untouched pizza in the fridge like a heathen. So I'll be eating that today. Is there, now that the Scarlet Violet starters, now that those terror raids are done, is there, yeah, the pizza puffs, that's what they're called. They got those new bacon and cheese ones I tried, they were pretty good. Now that the starter terror raids are over, is there any events going on Scarlet Violet right now? I'm hoping not, because if I do end up having to get this Heracross in Violet, I prefer there not to be event outbreaks going on. How did Pavlov keep his dog so fluffy? He used conditioner on them. Oh my gosh, Brandon on the go. I love it. How you doing, buddy? Happy Sunday to you. Brandon, I owe you an apology. Ever since you took down your shorts because the copyright issues and reposted a whole bunch of them, I have yet to go in and watch and like all of them. I apologize. I need to do that. But hope you're doing well. Word to you and yours. Word indeed. Alright, come on, Shiny. $33% of you think Heracross is going to shine. I guarantee to you that today Heracross will shine. It will happen on the stream. May not be the way I intend it to be, but it will happen. Matt, what's going on, man? Team Matt, how you doing? Good to see you. Light goal 25. Oh my gosh, we do already need a new light goal. That is like the fastest ever. Thank you, Dragonic. Stupid Lucario and Garchomp, Megason, and Oris was annoying. I can't remember how to get those. It's been a long time. Brandon pulled down his shorts, thought this was a family channel. What's going on, Hefty Dad? Good morning to you. Brandon R24 is getting close to odds with Reggie Drago. I gotta wish him some luck. I didn't get a chance to pop in yesterday. Shot was like visiting 40 people in secret base stuff. Ooh, yeah, that's nasty. That's super nasty. Especially nowadays. Man, Team Matt, it's been a few weeks since I've seen you, so I don't know if you've heard the news. Shiny's helped me get some custom firmware on my 3DS, so I can now start doing streams of the 3DS games. And, by default, the DS games. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Oh, it was 1,000 secret flags? That's even worse. I don't know if it's worse, but it's certainly not better. I think in Gen 7, all you had to do is like, I think you could like buy all the stones, or most of the stones with BP. There's a few that you could like randomly find, but I think most of them you can just buy with BP at the battle tree. Been busy working, hope it's been going well, buddy. Heracross will shine at $49.99. Ari, could you imagine? I said if this thing hits 5,000, we're going to hunt for it in Scarlet and Violet and get it in like 5 minutes. And it would be a stink butt. and just show up right before that 5,000. You got an XXS shiny Totodile Pogo? Nice! I don't have any shiny XXS or XXL bugs, or shinies yet. You know what I'm trying to say. Stink bug. Little stink bug. I just a few months ago got my first 3-star shiny on a community day, so I was still happy about that, let alone getting, you know, XXS or XXL. Lucario to beat Master Rank in all Pokemon contests? Yeah, that's rough too. At least that's a little bit more doable at this point than the base stuff. Hate making puffins? Me too. Or poffins. You watched Wicked with your sister on Peacock. What'd you think? Did you enjoy it? It was great. Nice. Your morning biscuit has been demolished, so back some remodeling. Pop in when I can. I'll DM you later with new goodies to show you. Sounds good, Matt. Thanks for popping in. Always good to see you, buddy. Enjoy the remodeling, or if not enjoy it, at least, you know, be happy that you're doing it. I don't know. I don't know what to say in a situation like that. But yeah, I'll talk to you later. Your favorite part of Wicked is when the witches were doing a sing. I've heard that is a pretty popular part of the movie. And thank you for the spoiler, shinies. Back into the comics. We've been on a spree lately. Oh my goodness gracious, Matt. Yes, we will have much to talk about then. Loops, what's going on? Good to see you. $48.01 and $8.92. I would be totally good with that. Those are fantastic numbers. We are getting the Heracross today, though. I don't care how long it takes. We're getting the Heracross today. $47.82. I'd take that. $5,000 on the dot, eh? Yeah, if this thing does not shine by check 5,000, we're just firing up Scarlet or firing up Violet and getting it immediately. Pretty tasty burrito. I'm back to grinding Destiny 2. That sounds like fun. I could go for a burrito. I'm doing well, but thank you for asking. Yeah, 5 minutes of Scarlet Violet. We're gonna get it. Price is right. $1. $1. That's a good price. I would totally be that $1 guy on Price is Right. Yeah, I've yet to see a shiny Clauncher in Pogon. They say it's boosted. Lies, you say? It lies. I haven't seen one yet either, but I have gotten two, as I told you yesterday, I got 2 Sneasel and a Clamperl, and I was all excited, and I'm still excited, but Matthew did tell me those are perma boosted at 164, so it makes a little bit more sense. So even with the boosted Clauncher, the Sneasel and the Clamperl are twice as easy to get. I would like to get at least one Clauncher before the end of the event. When does the event end? Does that end tomorrow? I always liked it when someone $1 sniped a granny and she got beat. So savage. That poor granny. What was the name of that one Price is Right game with the yodeling mountaineer guy that would climb the hill? Or I guess the mountain. That was probably my favorite game. That and Plinko. You're so good at Deal or No Deal. Right off the bat, you chose the $1 million case. What? You're so good, Ari. Granny been trying to get on see Bob Barker for years, and her dreams come through, and she gets yoinked, right? Ends in 1 day and 10 hours. Okay, alright, so I have the rest of today and all of tomorrow. Basically all of tomorrow. 48 megas there. You thought there are 48 megas. You are correct, Yellow Flash. But one of them is Deancey, and I have no way of hunting it, so that's why it says 47. There's no way to hunt for a shiny Deancey, so it's been kicked out of the count. Now, if in between now and ZA, they come out with a way to get a shiny Deancey, I'll add it back in. 6 shiny Lapras away from triple odds. Yikes, Hassan. Lobo Gaming, you absolute legend. Good to see you. Cliffhanger's the name of the game. That was a really good one. Nabil, thank you for the luck. Hope you're doing well. How did you make out yesterday, Nabil, with the community day? New PFP? I love it. Looks fantastic, dude. James the Cat Boy, what's going on? You have a new PFP too? You sure do. Everyone's getting the new PFPs. New PFP, who dis? Do the kids still say that? Find a shiny, I believe in you. And Coil 338, thank you so much. And welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. Empoleon is really cool. It really is. Only water steel type. 9 gens in. It's the only water steel. Pretty wild. Veluza could have been water steel. Or Veluza could have just not existed and made everyone's life better. Barraskewda, I could see Barraskewda as a water steel. Favorite Pokemon game of all time, yours is Sapphire. Sapphire is a great game, Green Beans. I would say mine is Ultra Sun. But I like all Pokemon games. I have yet to play a Pokemon game I did not enjoy. But I've probably spent the most time and had the most fun with Ultra Sun. It's funny you say Sapphire. Sapphire is the only mainline game that I am missing a physical copy of. I used to own Sapphire, and I gave it to my roommate at the time, so him and I could both play. But, like, you know, I didn't, like, give it to him, he didn't return it. Like, I gave it to him as a gift. So, like, I didn't expect him to give it back, but I still need to reclaim that. I need to buy a Sapphire cartridge. Scovillain didn't even hold the title of the only fire grass type for a year. What am I missing this on? I'm blanking. What's the other fire grass type? Very, very bad luck. Forget 3-star. 2 shinies for 2 hours. The last hour, and you being so mad and sad. 15, 15, 7, 8, 3-star. The next one was 12, 13, 11. Then 11 more shinies only in last hour. Oh my gosh, Nabil, that's unlike you. I'm sorry. It's the only one you still have. Okay. Oh, Ogerpon. Okay, yeah. Grass Fire in one of the forums. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, you can make the argument that if something is a certain typing only in a particular form, you could still make an argument that it doesn't count, right? Like, technically, Mega Altaria is Dragon Fairy, but in my mind, I still want them to release a Dragon Fairy. You know, something that actually exists as a Dragon Fairy, not just during a certain particular setup. It's the only one you still have. Well, Green Beans. If you ever want to get rid of it, let me know. I'm kidding. Hold on to that thing. Love it. Cherish it forever. I'll get a copy. I just haven't yet. I haven't really made it too much of a priority. Will you be hunting shinies when they come to pocket? I will, Lobo. I will. I am excited about shinies coming to pocket. As far as hunting them, I'm certainly looking forward to it, but I can't really say I'm going to hunt them any harder than I am the rest of the cards. I'm still not going to really spend a bunch of money on the game, but I'll put it this way. If I pull a shiny card in pocket, I will be a lot more excited than if I just pull a card I didn't already have. I will be more excited about a shiny card than I will like an alt art card. 2 years of your lifespan, 2 shinies, only 120 minutes, and the game trolls you like that. Yeah, that's not fun to feel. When are they adding Absol to pocket? That's a good question. I don't know. I still haven't even watched the official announcement of the new set coming out next week. You know what, Hassan? I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about Pekka being a ghost poison. That's true. Up until Pekka Runt, the Ghastly Hunter Gengar line, after all these years, was the only ghost poison, and now there's another one. There's a new set. Yeah, there is a new set coming out next week, but the only thing I'm aware of is the shiny Lucario. I know some people mentioned a few other cards yesterday, but I already forgot. Monkey Dory was dark type. It's what, poison psychic? Sandwich enjoyer, expert of carbohydrates. What's going on? Good to see ya. It's been revoked. Yeah, poison psychic. Which the first one was Galarian Slowpoke and its kin, I believe. Boo, Lucario. Oh, what? You still salty about the Megastone? Or the Lucarioite? Monkey Dory and Okidogi are so lame compared to Pheasantipity. I'm not saying that I love the Loyal 3, but I think they're the literal definition of mid. I think out of all the legendary trios, I think they're kind of like right in the middle. I think they're all right. I don't have anything against them, but I'm not going like out of my way to use them. Maybe Shiny Diancie. Actually, you spelled it right, Nabil. You did spell it correctly. Next year's Kalos tour. Yeah, I think Diancie is probably the most likely to be the masterwork next year. 2 months for Single Stone. Oh my gosh. Isn't Okidogi used in VGC mostly? I have no idea. I am not involved in the competitive scene whatsoever. Oh my gosh, Brandon, I totally forgot that was a command. That was when we used to play a little game. We haven't played that game in a long time. The Archomp took a year? What? Yeah, Brandon, that just took me back in my brain, in my memory box, like 2 years. Thank you for the hug, Dragonic, and the $20. Thousand Flags takes forever. Yeah, I imagine it would. Yeah, if you guys haven't liked the stream yet, and you want to, bring a smile to this old man's face, give my face a little double tap. Shiny has tried to tickle that boy Brandon and missed, but Brandon on the go tickled Razzie. What a delight. Oh my gosh, Dragonic farting up the chat. Wasn't even a good one. Talking about mythical shinies, I'm missing. Not counting shiny lock. Only here I'm missing. No. I do. Well, here's the thing. I do have a shiny DNC. I do have a shiny DNC that I got in a trade from the original Japanese DNC event, which was 100% cloned. I have no illusions about that. It was definitely cloned, so I do technically have one. I don't count it towards my shiny living dex for a couple reasons. One, I didn't get it myself. Two, it hasn't been officially released in the US. But I do have one. Just like how I have a shiny Jirachi that was cloned from the Wishmaker, Coliseum bonus disc. And I have a shiny Genesect, again, from a Japanese event. But I don't count those. Hunting Dottler for 7 in Shield Bag Quest today. Ooh, good luck on that, Jensen. Look at all the tickling going on in chat. Or I should say the attempted tickling. Poor Razzie isn't even here and he's getting tickled nonstop. Mystery. I'm like... Oh yeah, the Mystery Masuda. That was like early on in Scarlet and Violet days. Teaching people how they can put multiple Pokemon in their party in a picnic along with a Ditto. And then you don't know what hatches from the egg. That was fun. A lot of people do that. 798 encounters. Oh my goodness. Good luck, my friend. Genesect from Pogo? No. I've done, what, maybe 7 or 8 Genesect raids, and none have been shiny yet. And the Jirachi, I'm still on the first task, buddy. Or I guess the second task. I have 4 best buddies. You heard this is where all the cool kids are at? Joe, what's going on? Good to see you. It is now where all the cool kids are at, because you're here. You have the Charm, though. It's straight from Switch. Nice. So yeah, you're looking at that 1 in 1365 odds. So yeah, eventually, Nabil, it could be years down the road, I'll get that Jirachi. And Genesect, I'm sure, is just a matter of time. When was that command made? I'm not even aware of that command. I have no idea what the context was for that command. Keith, what's going on? Good to see you. Babysitting a puppy and driving you crazy. What kind of puppy, Cloth? And that sub count just went up to 2007. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. A Yorkie? Yorkies can be a little hyper, from my understanding. Have no grief. This Stroganoff is Keith. That's what he says when he does the superhero landing in the street to fight crime. Joe, I would love to hear the backstory too, because I have no idea where that command came from. It kind of sounds like an Airy command, but then also, in a way, it kind of sounds like a me command. So I don't know what that's all about. Doing Absol today or skipping like you? I'll probably be skipping it. I have so many, or I should say, I've gotten so many shiny Absols in the past, yeah, I just don't feel like there's any need for me to try and go for it. Yeah, Joe, hope you've been doing well, buddy. It's always good to see you. Brandon, thank you for the shiny luck. Oblivion Games, hello. What's going on? Don't you dare skip Absol, but I have so many Yellow Flash. I have so many. I catch shiny Absols even when I don't mean to. He's a Mega too. Well, for this challenge, I already have an Absol. I don't have a Mega Absol in Pokemon Go, but I'm not too heartbroken about it. Yeah, 15 is still not exclusive. I mean, I get that. Like, I still check, or I still click on every single Ponyta I see in Pokemon Go, just because I love the shiny so much. Yeah, exactly, Dragonic. You know what I mean then. You got one, so you're not too bothered by it. Work's just hectic since Apple launched that new iPhone. You've been doing 6 hours of overtime daily. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of overtime. Yeah, I get that, Yellow Flash. I think everyone probably has one of those. That doesn't matter how many shinies of it you have, you still check it and still catch it if you see it. 14 Crocs. That's a lot. That's a lot. I didn't even leave the house yesterday. At 2 o'clock, I immediately had like 7 or 8 spawns in my backyard. Checked those, and then I fired up an incense. And just from checking the spawns every like 10-15 minutes, I ended up getting 2. The second one was a 3-star, which I was really excited about. So I evolved that into Feraligatr. I already had 2 before the community day, so I wasn't too bothered about, getting a whole bunch. Amber with the 27 months of membership just finished donating and love your new hat. Thank you so much, Amber. I'm glad you enjoy this new hat that I'm wearing for the first time ever. We should get a Gigantamax Pokemon and Pogo. I've given up. I've given up on the Dynamax and Gigantamax stuff. It's just not worth it for me. Just because there's never anybody around me that's doing those. Except for when they are doing them like 7 miles away, and Doreen sends me a message saying, "Hey, they're all gathering in this park at 2 o'clock to do this," and I don't go. You finished the shiny line. Good job. A lot of money too. Aside from overtime pay, it's another $20 an hour. It's an extra $120 per day. That's pretty sweet, man. Can't argue with that. Dr. Waffles, what's going on? Good to see ya. What's his hat reference? There it is. Zombie Houndoom Mama. I know it's been quite a while since I've got a shiny, so you may not be aware of this. It may not have happened since you started hanging out on the stream. But I have a tendency, for some reason, that whenever we do get a shiny, whenever a shiny shows up, I throw my arms up in the air and I go, "There it is!" And I don't know why that's what I do, and it's kind of ironically funny, or unironically, I don't know what irony means anymore. But the fact that my little tagline is like the most generic, basic thing you could ever think of cracks me up. Because I'm just such a basic boy. If they ever, they won't, but just in case, if they ever do global trades, you can trade some Gigantamaxes. I mean, that would be neat. That would be neat. Yeah, I doubt they'll. Well, who knows? With what's the company called? Scopely. With them buying Pokemon Go, I'm expecting a lot of bad changes, but maybe that could be a good change. Maybe they'll say there's no reason not to do global trades. Maybe there's no reason not to do trades with registered friends, and maybe they could do it then. You want a Bingo Bango hat for Kem's catchphrase, right? That'd be pretty good. Could have been "Where is it?" That's true. Lately, "Where is it?" is probably more of the catchphrase on this channel, Hefty Dad. Need all the money to fund your Tay-Tay merch binges whenever she launches new stuff. There you go. You had to wait till it caught up. Well, welcome back, Amber. Crap ton of golden keys in Borderlands 2 you need to use them. You DM me on Discord that thing you were asking about yesterday. Oh, look at that. I did get a message from you. Thank you, Shinies. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alfie, what's going on? Good to see you. Well, that's not the only thing it says zombie. That's not the only thing. That's just the first line. And that's the first line. That's the only line that shows up unless you click on more. Internet's been acting up and laggy whenever you lurk anywhere. I hate that. I've been collecting them for a while because of Borderlands 3. There you go. You're gonna lurk now if you get this Wi-Fi fix. Sounds good, Joe. Like I said, always a pleasure to have you here. It's nice to see you. It has been a while, but you always brighten up whatever stream you pop into. I hope you know that. It's not enough. It doesn't say my stream schedule. You know what? That's a fair point. Maybe I should put my stream schedule in there. Never thought about that. Gonna try and get all the Build-A-Bear Pikachu cards. Good luck on that. 5G ain't crap. My dad, Hefty Dad, taught me a whole bunch about 5G the other day. I told you guys yesterday what he taught me all about aluminum foil. But I did not tell you all the stuff that he taught me about 5G the other day. 86 golden keys, that is a lot of keys. 2 more and you can make a golden piano. That's a top tier joke. I want someone to give me some sort of recognition for that. I'm not doing any more checks till someone acknowledges how great of a joke that was. I hope there's not a lot of them. Yeah, I'm not sure how many Build-A-Bear cards there are. You're at a 1-away catch combo of Kangaskhan. No luck yet, Dragonic. I bet you're going to get it before I do. I'm a goober. Thank you, Cloth. That doesn't hurt my feelings at all. I'm serious. I'm not doing another check till someone tells me that was an amazing joke. That was a good joke. Thank you, Amber. We can continue the hunt. You love the beautiful tall trees that are made of metal and have a strange box at the top that makes your ears ring when you go near. All hail the metal trees. Burr. How about the metal trees, Ari? $1 million in cash because of a glitch you can do. Imagine if that glitch existed in real life. Maybe it'd be flat a little. Well played, Cheese. Am I a goofy goober? I am. Didn't hear the joke. You can blame Matt. He killed a joke for all of us together. No, that's fair. That's fair. No, Colopzilla said that he had 86 golden keys, and I said if he had 2 more, he could have a golden piano. Because a piano has 88 keys. Brandon, I'm glad you appreciate that one. You have a turbo button that you can just do till your Switch starts lagging, so you can do it for like 10 seconds. Your mother-in-law and brother-in-laws are supposed to visit. Well, that sounds like a good time, I hope. $13 more. Uh-oh. 14 total. You got one, you need 13 more. Hopefully not too expensive. More like a minute. Fair. Fair. You're going poor. Yikes. I'm sorry, buddy. Where is it? Where is it? You don't think you would have gotten your shiny Alolan Vulpix and Let's Go without a turbo controller? Oh, no, I totally get that. That's how I got all the fossils in Sword and Shield. I do have the shiny charm, Zed, you're dead. I do have the shiny charm, which is why this Heracross is on my absolute last nerve. You love when you buy fruit and it only lasts a few days because they're going bad and you got them and you only ate 5 of them, right? You have one of the first model Switches. Nice. I do not. I got my Switch in 2020. So unfortunately, I can't do any of the cool mod stuff. I actually looked into, I contacted another streamer friend of mine last year. I wanted to find out how I could do that mod for Sword and Shield where it had overworld shinies. And then I found out that I can't because my Switch is too new. Did I do the Reggies? Not in, well, in these games, I did Regieleki and Regidrago. But for the rest of them, I got them all in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. You gonna get the ones you want? There you go. Nothing says you have to complete the whole set, right? That's something I need to tell myself sometimes with my collecting. You don't have to get the whole set. You can just get the ones that you like. 2020 when you got your first Switch 2, Sword and Shield Zamazation Switch Lite. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got a Switch Lite during COVID. Also, thank you to the new subscriber. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. Reggie Gigas, I got that in I can't remember if that's Ultra. I think it's Ultra Sun. It might be Ultra Moon. But yeah, I got it in Gen 7. But yeah, I got a Switch Lite summer 2020 during COVID. When it was like impossible to get regular Switches, and then that fall when the supply increased a little bit, I got a regular Switch. So then I had the Switch Lite and the Switch. And then when I was going for Reggie Drago on the stream, I got so frustrated with how over odds it was. It drove me so crazy. I went out to the store and bought a Switch OLED so I could dual hunt it. So now I got a Switch Lite, a Switch, and a Switch OLED. Razzie, you're not getting me with that one. But good morning, buddy. Good to see you. Got your first Switch in 2018 or 2019, it broke? That's not good. Actually, I'm going to double check. Because Razzie would never pull pranks on me, so maybe I did miss a message. Got him, you did. You did. I tried to pretend like you didn't, but you did. You and your husband are dating the time, and you're 2 hours away, and it's hard to share, and now you live together and married, and you can use your Switches whenever. That's the best part of marriage. Using your Switches whenever you want. Brandon on the go tried to tickle Razzie and missed, but Brandon on the go tickled Razzie. What a delight. I feel like that's a whole, like, either Schrodinger's cat situation or, like, a multiverse situation when that happens. When Brandon tries to tickle Razzie, I feel like it is both happening and not happening at the same time. Good morning, Joyce. I got your DM. Well, I mean, you sent it last night. I saw it this morning. But thank you. It's certainly a situation. Tis. I love how between Shinies and I, this whole tickle situation has become its own little microcosm. Like, with both Shinies and I on the complete polar opposite side of the spectrum. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands, but like, here's Shinies and here's me. If you do exclamation point tickle and Shiny stream, you get timed out. If you do tickle exclamation point tickle on my stream, Razzie always gets tickled. 32 likes, my goodness gracious, you guys are incredible. You guys are pretty close to each other on the spectrum. That's fair, Keith. Joyce, thank you for all the link drops. We haven't done that in a while. I think we kind of got away from that a little bit with the whole issue with short streams and how you can't click. Well, most of the time you can't click on links, so it's kind of dropped out of my head. But you know what? I bet you there's at least some people in here that are watching on a computer. So thank you, Joyce. Thank you for the link drops. It's something I don't really think of very often anymore, and I should think of more often. You're cold, so soup is being eaten this early. Morning soup. What is morning soup for you, Razzie? Like Tickle Goal 43, unconventional, which is my favorite type of convention. We're gonna do it. Bacon, egg, and cheese in hot water. That is amazing morning soup. Morning soup for the soul. Oh, just kidding. Chicken noodle. Chicken can be a breakfast food, right? Can I stop saying morning soup? I mean, I can, Ari. I have the capability of stopping saying morning soup. You want me to say morning stew instead? Is grits soup? No. Grits is grits. I want you to not. Alright, I will stop saying morning soup for you, Ari. I won't say morning stew. Yeah, I'd say it's more related to oatmeal than soup. That was a good group, Ari. I like that party rock anthem. Is that the right group? No, no, it wasn't. What did they do? Yeah, they did do party rock anthem. I got that right. I'm proud of myself. Did I get any Journey Together sets? I did not. I don't really buy a lot of cards. Like if I'm with friends and I feel like peer pressured into buying an ETB, I will. But other than that, not really. I'm already too involved in way too many hobbies and collections that if I started seriously buying cards, I would probably have to sell the house. Um, Harry, that's disgusting. And I can't even read it because I promised you I wouldn't say it anymore. Thank you to the new sub, 2008, only 2 subs away from hitting our sub goal for the day. We're at 2008 and you're all 2000 late. You know what I'm saying? What does that even mean? I don't want to know, Razzie. I don't want to know what that means. I'm disturbed. Did I play MTG back in the day? I did not. I had some friends that did. I feel like especially in the 90s, if you were a nerd of any type, you were kind of shoehorned in with all the nerds, like despite what type of nerd they were. So like I learned a lot about different nerdities, even if I personally wasn't into that nerddom, if that makes sense. So like as a comic book nerd, I was lumped together with the Magic the Gathering nerds, the Star Wars nerds, the fantasy nerds. And so I learned a lot about all that stuff, even if I didn't necessarily partake. That's a gross sentence, Cheese. You're 100% right, but it's still gross. Oh, that does not sound fun, zombie. Nerdities. You know what I'm talking about, Brandon. In the mid 90s, when Magic the Gathering was really starting to get big, a lot of different franchises and companies started to make card games. This is before the Pokemon card game, including Marvel Comics. They made a card game, and I bought a lot of those, but I don't think I played the game even once. I just saw it as another card set to collect. And I don't think I have the cards anymore. I think it was called Overpower. I don't think it was well received. John Stryker, what's going on? Good to see you. Ooh, a month old. Congratulations, zombie. At what point does a broth become soup, and does that imply the broth is broth and all things in it are soup? Keith asking the deep questions today. You need to get a shiny charm, get it. It had Monty Python TCG. I didn't know they made a Monty Python card game. That's awesome. I still have never seen Monty Python and The Meaning of Life. Metal Gear Solid. M Defense of the Ancients G. I love acronyms. And Shiny Charm, way too hard. You're nowhere near Shiny Charm and Violet, and you're still trying to beat Sword and Arceus. I gotcha. That made you Silent Snort. What's a Silent Snort? A little on the crude side compared to Holy Grail. I loved Holy Grail. I love Life of Brian. For some reason, I've just never sat down and watched Meaning of Life. I love acronyms. I hope to be a part of one someday. RNHSHBBF. RNHSHBBF. There you go. Now you're a part of an acronym. Do I prefer Heracross Shiny or Kangaskhan Shiny? If you would have asked me a few months ago, I would have said Heracross, but now I'm thinking Kangaskhan. To be fair, they're both great. Elena, what's going on? Good to see you. RHSHBBF. And technically R and H. SHBBF. Your household's full. My brain leaves the chat constantly. It always manages to find its way back. We just don't ever know when. You got a whole dog lying on your poor foot. Why is your foot poor? Tell your foot to get a job. Start paying rent. Pour of blood flow. Like that Pearl Jam song? Blood flow. Your son and his friends said they're gonna get into Magic the Gathering. Nice. Razzie and Hefty should have breakfast be this Friday. That's really close. That's really close, Razzie. Magic Gathering reminds you of your ex? Uh-oh. Better than half a dog. Which half? 4,900. Someone silly. I hope you're right. And good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the lyrics. I'm Pokestar 101. Good morning. I'm doing well. Thank you. Razzie and Hefty collab when? Look, here's the thing. Razzie and I have collabed in the past. The first collaboration was straight up hell. It lasted forever. Tears were shed. PTSD was had. The second collab was also a race like the first one, and Razzie won. So no. 666 Dan 6666 Dano. What's going on? Good to see you. Ron and Harry should sing because best friends. Razzie, that is a good that's a good acronym, but it doesn't include you in it. Razzie and Hefty in the morning. Calyadano sounds good. Feeling you get when you're out with your new girlfriend, you run into your ex-girlfriend, the same feeling you get when you realize you're... Oh, that's the same feeling. That's the same feeling, Keith? Really? I would be Abed. I would 100% totally be Abed. And Razzie would 100% totally be Troy. I loved Community. Not so much season 3, if you know, you know. But it's a fantastic show with amazing references, one-liners, meta jokes, and plots. As a student of pop culture, I enjoyed every minute of it. But the funniest thing, the funniest moment in that show for me, the absolute funniest it ever got for my mind, was one scene where Joel McHale is giving one of his rallying speeches, and he's talking about the table in the study, in the study room, and he says, you know, I forget what the context was, but he said he compares something to this table which magically holds their books off the floor, and Troy just looks at the table and goes, "Whoa." That is the most I've ever laughed in that show, and I laughed a lot at that show. You would, Razzie. You would totally be Childish Gambino. The paintball episodes were fantastic. Why are so many people saying messages that are so disgusting today that I don't even want to read them out loud? Ari, I've known you for over 3 years now. Squat sesh is the grossest thing you've ever said. And I've heard you say a lot of things. You need one more Pokemon to get 100% on Shield. What is it, Dana? We might even... I'm not going to make any promises. We might even be able to help you out in the chat today. What's my favorite game of Pokemon? I enjoy all Pokemon games, but I probably had the most fun, and I certainly put in the most hours on Ultra Sword and Ultra Shield. You know I'd be getting these gains. I mean, it's true. It's true. Your thighs are steel. Steel thighs. Chloroform the janitor and Troy freaks out. That is good. Zacian's the one you're missing. Okay. Yeah, that might be a little tough, because you gotta find someone. I'm not saying you're not trustworthy, Daniel. I'm sure you are trustworthy. But you're gonna have to find someone that thinks you're trustworthy enough to do a touch trade with a legendary, which can be a little tricky. But it could happen. It could happen. I don't know if anybody is willing, ready, or able to help you with that. Shiny037, good to see ya. Pearson makes him meet his hero, and he has a mental breakdown when he meets LeVar Burton for the first time. That was amazing. Oh, I bet Zombie. Infinite Timelines, that was good. Another really good one, I think it was season 4, season 3, which, you know, overall wasn't great, but there were a couple of good jokes in there. And the one where John Goodman takes Troy into this room, and Troy's like, "Where are we?" He's like, this is the room. Like, have you ever heard the term room temperature? This is the room that room temperature is measured from. That was pretty good. Community, Zombie. We're talking about the show Community. What happened in season 3? Season 3, pretty sure it was season 3, right? I think season 3 was a season after they fired Dan Harmon because of all the behind-the-scenes drama. So Dan Harmon was no longer on the show, and then I believe Harmon came back for season 4, and then it got canceled on NBC, and then they did seasons 5 and 6, I think, on Peacock only or something. Oh, Yellow Flash, you don't need my permission. Look, I know it's not very common in streams, but I don't feel like our channel is big enough and the chat is busy enough that doing like trades and stuff like that in the chat's gonna bog things down. So if you guys want to trade in chat, feel free to. Now, it is possible that YouTube might hold up messages with code numbers. That's not something that I can really stop YouTube from doing. So if you're trying to send a code and it doesn't go through the first time, maybe break it up. But yeah, feel free to trade in the chat. No worries. I have a mega shiny blah, blah. I have a mega Gengar shiny in my bedroom. I do have a mega shiny Gengar right here. This isn't my bedroom though. This is just my office. It's literally a room I have just for streaming. But yeah, I got that from the Pokemon Center website a few weeks ago. I don't know if they're still available or if they sold out. Why can't you just catch a shiny Carablast and evolve it into Heracross? It's a good question. It's a very good question, Shiny037. I should try that. But yeah, if you guys want to do it in Discord or if you want to do it in the chat, either way, doesn't bother me. Doesn't matter to me. The only thing we don't like to do in the chat, because we've had some situations in the past, is we don't like to do battling in the chat. Like if you two get into like a linked battle, and then you guys are like talking smack against each other in the chat, that can get pretty spammy, and sometimes it's hard to tell when people are just joking around or when they're being serious. But if you want to do union circles, if you want to do trades, things like that, feel free to. Has been asked to get your cars re-registered tomorrow. You're past overdue. Yeah, you gotta get that done. Since Hefty caught Razzie, that's why we never see his face. Maybe that's why. Maybe this is Razzie right here. Maybe that's Razzie, just hanging out with me. Probably not though. Secret code is Jelly Pants. That's a good secret code. Just in your own corner getting hacked Pokemon. Hey, you know what? That's what makes you happy. Do it. I don't believe in gatekeeping shiny hunting. Shiny hunting is a purely individual experience. Get your shinies however you want to. It has nothing to do with me. It doesn't affect me. If you want to throw a Game Shark on the old Game Boy Advance games and turn on a code that makes every Pokemon you encounter shiny, and you have a 100% chance of catching every Pokemon that you run into, do it. I almost had to pay a hefty fine for not having your cars registered. Yeah, I definitely want to get those things registered. Make sure your car is registered, has insurance, what have you. How Heracross shiny have you? I have caught at least 2 or 3 shiny, no, at least 3 shiny Heracross in my days. But I haven't got one for this challenge yet. I agree essentially, but what about receiving hack shinies is hunting specifically? I guess, Ari, if you're specifically doing trades for hack shinies, I guess you make a point, and we would just call that shiny collecting, not shiny hunting. Fair enough. But I would say if you're getting hack shinies through wonder trades, you can consider that hunting, because you're doing random trades hoping to get a shiny. So if we really want to split hairs, I would say in that case, you could call trading for hack shinies hunting if it's random trades. But if you're specifically trading for a specific hacked Pokemon, that would just be collecting. No joke, you thought Razzie was in your store the other day purely on the fact the guy was wearing a Gengar shirt? Oh, you totally know that Razzie doesn't own any shirts that doesn't have a Gengar on it. Wouldn't allow trades in chat. In case some random join took advantage, steal the other person's Pokemon. Sadly, it's happened in the past. Well, to be fair to Beal, same thing could happen in Discord. I mean, that is a risk everyone runs, whether you're doing trades in Discord, whether you're doing trades in chat, whether you're doing trades via message boards, whether you're doing trades via Wonder Trades. There is always a chance that someone's going to run off with that Pokemon. So, I mean, just however you do trades, however you do online trades, just be careful, just be safe. Always know there is a risk you run in losing that Pokemon. How many Kangaskhan shinies do I have? 2. think a fun hunt would be Wonder trade for legit shinies. That would be pretty neat. Sir Ralph, what's going on? Good to see you. At least on Discord, you can at least ban the person so we wouldn't do it again. I mean, I can ban the person in the chat, too. A lot of Gengar clothes might pull the trigger on an adult onesie. Oh, you should do it. Razzie, if you buy a Gengar onesie, I will buy a Poliwhirl onesie. And then we will wear them when we have our sleepover and watch cartoons and giggle. Action replay to generate shiny Pokemon. I feel like the shiny version better. I'm not gonna lie, I've done that before. But every time I got a shiny Pokemon from Action Replay or Game Shark or... No, not Game Genie. That's too old. Anytime I got an Action Replay or Game Shark shiny, I'd be like excited to see it and catch it, and then like 2 seconds later, I felt dead inside. Shiny Cornholio, good morning. Good to see you. Well, not dead inside. I just didn't feel any sense of accomplishment. I was like, yay, I got the shiny. And then I'm like, okay, what next? So that's why I personally like to hunt for my own shinies. I like the feeling. I like the feeling I get when it finally shows up. What's my favorite Mega Pokemon? That's a good question. It might be either Gallade or Gengar. Gallade or Gengar. Rising Hefty Sleepover. Can I join? Can you join, Lobo? We're having it at your house. This bug needs shine already. I am making the promise. The promise has been made. We are getting a shiny Heracross today. That is a sentence you would only hear in a Pokemon live stream chat. I'm playing Sword, and someone named Daddy gave me noodles. Only in a Pokemon live stream chat. So much Taco Bell. All the Taco Bell. Razzie, have you tried the Thin Mint Frosty yet? I have not. I'm a little nervous. I know you and I have talked about Frosties more than any two people should talk about Frosties, and you know that while the chocolate will always be the favorite, I'm always up for trying new ones. But I have not tried the Thin Mint yet. It's decent. Heracross my heart. I Heracross my heart. We're getting shiny today. For sleepover, we have a fast food, eat food on stream. No, no. That's a yuck. That's an absolute yuck. I don't like that word. I don't like watching people eat food. I don't like people watching me eat food. I'm okay if I'm sitting with a bunch of people and we are all eating food, because then I feel like no one's paying attention to me. But I can't eat food around other people if no one else is eating. Just one of my weird things. I've talked about this before. Sometimes I eat my lunch at my desk, and someone, like a coworker, will come in just to shoot the breeze during lunch, and I will not be able to eat until they leave. I'll just sit there with my sandwich getting cold on the desk. Why does Mrs. Cheese hate the Vanilla Frosty? In fact, if I remember correctly, back when Scarlet Violet came out and I was doing like 8-hour streams that first weekend, when I got food, like when I got like a pizza delivered or something, I would turn off the camera for like 10 minutes while I continued to play and ate slices of food. Yeah, hundreds of people have sat here watching you eat it. Hundreds is quite the exaggeration. In fact, I want to see how many people have actually watched that video. And I took like 2 bites. What? Good job on pointing out my hypocrisy. I mean, you're right. I can't argue that. You are correct. Alright, members only, and how many times has it been viewed? You got me curious now. I haven't looked at this video in forever. Analytics, here we go. $223. Wow, I didn't realize it was so much. That is literal hundreds. Fair play. Fair freaking play, Ari. Transition Maker, what's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, for member streams and member videos, it won't show the number of views. What's my favorite shiny of Pokemon Gen 1? Good question. It might actually be Lickitung. Lickitung or Staryu. Thin Mint Vanilla Frosty is an abomination to humanity. I mean, alright, she definitely feels strongly about that. Someone silly, I appreciate you sacrificing your own hunts so that I can get the shiny. But I promise you, we will get the Heracross today. And thank you to the new sub. If that was you, please let me know. Wonder why they did that. I mean, I don't know exactly. My guess is, since they're member-only videos, the algorithm doesn't care about the views. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's a good question. I don't know why member-only views and streams don't show the views. But, I mean, I know that the algorithm doesn't really care. Dano with the sub. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, buddy. Only one sub away from our sub goal. Pause on your shiny hunts for a while because you're trying to get 6 IV Charmander and Sword. Oof. I'm assuming you're Masuda hunting for that? Do you have a 6 IV Ditto? We are only 7 likes away from the like goal. So if you haven't liked yet, here's what I want you to do. Punch me in the face right now. Twice. As hard as you can. Just give me a double boop. Wonder how many phones I made people break just now. One more sub, we get your sister's birth year. Nice. Got 5 IVs. You don't have a 6 IV Ditto because you don't want to have to change your date for the Switch. Because you don't want to have to change your date on the Switch. Okay. Maybe I just haven't had enough coffee yet this morning, Transition Maker. Walk me through. Explain this to me like I'm 5. What's the connection between a 6 IV Ditto and changing the date on the Switch? I think Ghosts walk with the folks doing the ghost tours, or are they staging like paid actors? Oh, I totally think Ghosts are walking with the folks doing ghost tours. Absolutely. 100%. What else are they going to do? They got so much time to kill. They need something to do. I can't believe this Heracross is going to hit 5K. Change dates to look for Ditto raids. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm with you now. I'm with you. I'm following. See, I wasn't making that connection. Ralts has eyes, right? Isn't that crazy? Like, in some of the animations, you can see him, like, lift his head, or her head, and you see the eyes. Cito, good morning, buddy. Good to see you. Maybe the ghosts have some kind of a party they need to be there for, but because of the ghost tours, they feel obligated to show up. Yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense, Cheese. I think you're 100% right. Just a little bowl cup baby. Just a bowl cup baby. Driving me crazy. Either get lucky or change your date. Yeah, fair enough. I get that. Seen at 5,014 for Reggie Gigas. My goodness, Keith. Of course it has eyes. Well, Zubat doesn't have eyes. At least I don't think. We had quite a bump in views yesterday. We're doing fantastic today, but not as much as yesterday. I wonder what it was about yesterday. Zubat isn't a bowl cut baby. That's true. Ari, you have literally said nothing other than facts today. Gotta go, drop a like, see you next weekend. Mighty Munchkin, have a great weekend, bye! Yeah, Zubat has 0 eyes. But Golbat and Crobat do. It's crazy. Time to get in your shiny Registeel hunt. Good luck on that, Transition Maker. I like shiny Registeel. Regirock's my favorite shiny Regi, but Registeel's pretty good too. Oh my gosh, shiny Cornholio just farting up my chat. I think your hair was perfectly styled yesterday. Guy was out there looking like 45 quarters and a 40 quarter roll. Keith, I think you're typing in the wrong chat. I think you meant to put that in a different live streams chat. Look at that. Shiny Cornholio just farting and then lurking. Shiny Cornholio is the guy that at a party just walks up to you, farts, and then walks away. That was for Nick. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. You like toothpaste, Reggie? Oh yeah, Registeel. Yeah, with the mint green. Yeah, it's a good one. It's definitely my second favorite shiny Reggie. Now, shiny 037 farting up the chat. Your eyebrows are perfectly parted. You know what? I don't often say nice things about my appearance. But one thing that I am happy about, that I'm willing to kind of boast about. Do you see these eyebrows? You see these eyebrows? Never groomed them, never touched them, never plucked them. That's all natural. All natural eyebrows. Never shaped them, never done a dang thing to them. It's usually my first pickup line, or my pickup line. Like the first thing I'll say to someone, if I'm interested, is I'll be like, "See these eyebrows? I didn't do anything. That's just how they came." And then I get a weird look and they walk away. To be fair, Keith, I didn't say I don't see anything handsome. I said I don't talk about my handsomeness. I don't typically boast about this. But thank you. Likewise. You were getting heated. I wouldn't want that. You're an actual god among humans, contrary to the nature of your good looks, which are devilish. I like that, Aerie. You do a Nuzlocke and Sword, and you lost everything except for one Pokemon? Uh-oh. You know what the good thing is about Nuzlocke? I don't know. I'm asking. What's the good thing about Nuzlocke? No, I'm kidding. Well, that stinks. Are you gonna restart it, or are you gonna try and like change the rules so you can bring some of them back? Or one of my favorites, smile so genuine. Thank you, Keith. It's a very nice thing for you to say. Is there something you need? Or did you do something? All your needs are met and you've been a good boy. Wow, so that was a genuine compliment. Thank you. Restart, you could roll the dice and get to keep one that fainted. Yeah, world's your oyster, baby. Maybe if you say that enough times, it'll convince you to take a shower and brush your teeth. It is that time of the month. Gonna lurk for a bit. John Strecker, thank you for the Kirk lurks. It is the 23rd, Aerie. It is about that time for the teeth brushing and the shower taking. Look, Aerie, don't, just, I would say just get over with. It's only gonna take like 2-3 minutes, tops, to brush your teeth and take a shower. I'd say just get over with. There's a cat walking by the house. I've never seen that cat before. Does anybody brush their teeth in the shower? Like as like a time saver? Kitty, yeah, it was a nice calico looking cat. I don't recognize that one from the neighborhood. You do? I've done it before. Sometimes, yes. You do? Like, I'm with Razzie. Sometimes I'll do it, but not all the time. I'm just wondering if there's someone that like that's like their go-to. Like that's just part of your morning or evening routine is that. That question caught you off guard? Good. You don't want to get the brushes mixed up. Oh my goodness. The scrub brush and the toothbrush. You know the location of every Reggie sword now? There you go. I do really like that. Okay, if I had to give one little bit of criticism to Crown Tundra, is I don't think there's enough fly points. I think there should be more fly points in Crown Tundra. That said, I'm really happy that they made all the Reggie temples fly points. Don't get the razor mixed up with the toothbrush. Oh my gosh, definitely don't want to do that. You don't brush your teeth in the shower because you don't like when the toothpaste gets on the floor and makes your feet cold and minty. I wish I was joking. Discovered that when you were 10, haven't done it since. Don't spit the toothpaste on your feet. Few more until 4,900. I know. Just 5 more checks until we hit 4,900 on this dang bug. And at which point, I think I'm going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we'll open some pocket packs. It gets on the floor. Yeah, I understand it gets on the floor, but then once it's on the floor, don't step on it. Open some pocket packs. We'll play Guess the Plush. We'll play Guess the Marvel Superhero, and then we'll get a shiny. You do resets because it's more fun for some reason. Oh, yeah, totally. Do the resets for the Reggies. I'm happy that they made all the locations flyable too. That's a good point. Thanks, After. Hey, you're welcome, Ari. I know I'm like using my big brain. That's something you probably never thought of over all these years. Thanks at Hefty517. You're welcome at Galactic Admin Ariana. Nope, I think. No shiny on the first one. What even the heck is that? No shiny on the first check. That's funny, finding a shiny. We will get the shiny Heracross today. I guarantee it. I guarantee we're going to get the shiny Heracross today. %100% hefty guarantee. We will get a shiny Heracross before the stream ends. I'm ready to move on to other hunts. Someone silly, thank you so much for the lurks. Should be a 24-hour stream. Nope, not a 24-hour stream. In all reality, it might be an extra half hour to 45 minutes tops. They might have shiny locked it because I was hunting for it. Could be. Ukulele apology vid when? Thursday. No shiny. All right, I'm going to go on a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Please hang out, chit chat. Try not to make too much fun of me, so my little feelings don't get hurt. Lobo Gaming, you absolute legend. Are you here? Your guess wasn't right. I still like you. Someone silly. Looks like Lobo Gaming. Oh, wait, there we go. There's Lobo Gaming. Your vote's for Razzie. You know what's coming, don't you? But no. Lobo Gaming's in charge while I'm gone. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Ariana with the 27 months of membership. Morning Soup. You said I wasn't allowed to say that. You just tricked me. I just said it. Now I'm in trouble. Let's get some more hype in the chat. I don't know why I paused in the middle of that sentence. Sorry, Ari. Tyler Shanks, I'm glad you're doing well. Me too. Playing some Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, which came out this most recent Thursday. Enjoy, buddy, and thank you for being here. Thank you for always bringing positivity in the chat. And Jerry Notso, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. All right, I am back. It's time for our mini games. Let's start by opening some TCG Pocket Packs. We're only gonna be opening 2 packs today. We're gonna open 1 Dialga, 1 Palkia. And hold on a second, I gotta do something first. I meant to do this morning and I forgot to. Give me 1 second. Shiny Cornholio, you stop that farting. There's 287 states in the U.S. Man, I need to learn more about that. I guess they added some new ones. This is taking too long. The things I do. Give me a second. There we go. Yes, if you're gonna sneak up my chat, at least do it correctly. Listen to Ari. Okay, here we go. Why am I frozen? Why can't things ever just work the way I want them to? Okay, that's better. Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. I got a water energy on the card, so I can use the wave. Hey Marie, what's going on? Good to see you. Here lies Airy Waves. Is water typing my favorite? Back in the day, like in the original gens, I was a huge fan of Psychic and Water. Nowadays, I would say probably still so, but I'm also a big fan of Dark and Bug and Poison. It's tough to pick a favorite type. For this, I went with the Water just because of the whole Poliwhirl thing. All right, here we go. Opening up Dialga. Let's see if we get a card here. So, I'm a big Lugia fan. Oh yeah, I like Lugia a lot. Still do. Ooh, that's a good idea, Keith. If we unlock another emote, maybe we'll do that. You prefer small Lugia, like the baby Lugia from that one anime episode or movie, whatever it was. Drifloon, Gliscor, Murkrow, Wormadam, and love that Lucario card. Wish it was a new card, but love that card. That's a great card. Amory, no shinies yet today, but I guarantee that we will be getting the shiny Heracross today. HP should be 517. I went back and forth on that. I thought 517 for the HP right here was a little excessive. I did go with the number being 517, even though that's technically Muna. All right, here we go. Palkia pack. 150 is already excessive, right? All right, here we go. We got Burmy, Apom, Hippowdon. That's a new card for me. Very excited about that. Rotom and Rocky Helmet, the card that everybody wants. Did get the... Okay, look. Full art Lucario and the brand new card Hippowdon, I'm happy with today. We haven't had any absolute bangers this weekend, but I'm pleased with the cards that we did pull. Yesterday I got that Leafeon I needed. So I am pleased. This pleases me. Just collect my hourglasses. The next time we open packs together, everyone, there will be a chance that we get a shiny card. Shiny Turtonator on screen at 264. Nice. Congratulations, Shiny Cornholio. Alright. Okay, let's go back to the main screen. Thanks, everybody, for this segment. I gotta buy the mount this week. That's my one job. My one job this week is to buy the mount. Okay, it is now time for Guess the Plush, where you guys guess the plush. Let's see, what do you got? Let's see if Big Cheese can get on his first try again today. Rayquaza, no. Did the wave and everyone lost 10 HP. Pidgeot, no Pidgeot, no Regidrago. Not Oddish, not Meloetta. Nabil, you know I'm saving Meloetta for like the season finale, right? I can't just pull the Meloetta on like just a random Sunday. It's gotta be a big deal. No Squirtle, no Jolteon, no Turtonator, not Kyogre, not Heracross, not Lugia, not Nidoran, not Ho-Oh, Not Moltres. Not Gengar. Jeez, we did Gengar last weekend. Razzie wants it every weekend now. Not Zapdos, not Articuno, not Jigglypuff. Oh, I know you are, Nabil. I would not expect anything less. Chat rate, that's right, Razzie. We're pulling the chat rate. Pikachu, no. Shadowlugia, no. Alakazam, no. Pikipek, no. Absol, no. Smoliv, no. I still don't understand how the chat rate is determined, but this certainly does do the trick on that. Not Charjabug, not Palmy, not Espeon, not Alolan Vulpix, not Poliwhirl, not Keef, not Vikavolt, not Heracross, not Lapras, not Machoke. Alright, first clue. This is a normal type Pokemon. Normal type Pokemon. Not Sneasel, not Chinchou, not Loop, not Palma, not Lantern, not Raichu, not Machamp, not Audino, not Snorlax, not Lopunny, not Eevee, not Kangaskhan, not Munchlax, not Igglybuff, not Azurill. Razzie, by the way, kudos to you for knowing that Azurill is a normal type, also fairy type. Not Baneri, not Machamp, not Kangaskhan, not Snorlax, not Wigglypuff, not Machoke, not Porygon, not Rata. Not Porygon, not Hisuian Zoroark. Jerry, how dare you make me say that? You know, that is my kryptonite. That name is my kryptonite. I can never say it without, like, just word vomit everywhere. Hisuian Zoroark. Not Kangaskhan, not Porygon 2, not Porygon 2, not Ursaring, not Lickitung, not Ditto, not Arceus, not Chansey, not Spearow, not Arceus, not Hisuian Zorua. Not Hisuian Zorua. Not It's Okay, Buddy. You guys need a second clue. Not Chansey, not Silvally. This guy right here, I'm holding in my hand that I'm pointing at. What is this? Not Arceus, not Wooloo. Not chat rate of 38. My gosh, that might be a new top. Not Bob the Builder, not Helioptile, not Type Null. Not Heliolisk, not Pidgey. Missed the clue. The clue is normal type. Not Big Cheese, not Spinda, not Rattata, not Skitty, not Litleo. Not Pidgeot, not Munchlax, not Pyroar. Does it happen to be my favorite shiny Pokemon? It does not. It does not happen to be my favorite shiny Pokemon. Do they have Stuffle plushes? Because that would be kind of meta, having a Stuffle plush, since Stuffle's kind of a plush already. Not Chatot, not Raticate, not Pyroar, not Lickitung. Not Frosty, not Spinda, not Regigigas, not Galarian Zigzagoon. You guys are coming with great guesses, by the way. There have been a lot of you that have picked normal dual types, which, kudos. There's a lot of Pokemon that are half normal, half like fire or electric, and a lot of people just think of them as fire or electric and don't think that they're normal, which is, you know, good job, guys. Not Lindoon, not Ditto, not Baneri, not Persian, not the return of Patrat, not Lopunny, not Skitty, but Jerry coming in here with the correct answer. It is Kecleon. Doing his little Kecleon dance. This, if you guys did not know, is the biggest, baddest boss in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. This is evil incarnate when you play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Good job, Jerry. Good job, everybody. You guys made some amazing guesses. I should hold them up for you? Okay, here you go. You're mad that you guessed wrong. I'm just making you mad all day long today, Ari. All right, final mini game of the day. Name a Marvel superhero. When will you hold it up for us? Here we go. Here we go, Razzie. What's new? Dang. Get it because camo. Oh, Razzie. That is very clever. I didn't think about that. You're a clever person. Not Thor, not Gambit. I like how we're starting out, though. Not Black Widow. Not Thor. Trying to get Keklian to kiss us, maybe. Not Frozone. Not Wolverine. Not Iron Fist. Transition Maker, though, coming in with Hawkeye. Hawkeye, indeed. It is Hawkeye. This is Epic Collection 1 of Hawkeye. Covering 1964 to 1988. Look at that. Look at that. Remember when that happened in Civil War? It was based off of a comic book. There's Ant-Man on top of the arrow that Hawkeye's going to fire. And you guys want to see something crazy? This is what Hawkeye looked like during his first appearance in 1964. Look at that. Look at that horrible, horrible costume. That's also what Black Widow looked like, by the way. 1964, fighting Iron Man. Hawkeye actually started out as a villain. This one he's partially deaf. He became partially deaf, I want to say, like in the 70s? And then he's technically been partially deaf ever since, but depending on the writer, they may or may not bring that up. Get it? Because lame dude? Dang, Razzie. Razzie taking absolute stray shots at Hawkeye. It's true, Ari. Something in a Marvel movie was based off of a comic book. Tad Angsty. True. Keith, you're ridiculous. That sounds so bad out of context, Cheese. All right, here we go. 1,000th check on the Kangaskhan. And Keith with the gifted membership going to Dorian. Look at Keith sniping Dorian. I think Keith might be Hawkeye with that shot. Now is the part of the hunt that I move the counter over because it really bothers me that it's overlapping the gameplay. Sunset for you in Ramadan, so you will go ahead and eat. Might come back if you're still alive. Sounds good, Nabil. Enjoy that food. Actor's current condition. Did he? I didn't. Are you talking about the accident that Jeremy Renner had? Did that mess up his eye? I didn't realize that messed up his eye. Can't believe they made comics based on the hit game Marvel Rivals. Wonder if they'll turn into a cinematic universe. You know what's crazy, Loops? They're actually coming out with a Marvel Rivals comic book. They're actually coming out with a comic book based off of the game, based off of the comic book. It's cute when you push the hair behind your ear. Thank you, Ari. That's nice of you to say. You're missing one Rivals cover right now and you're tad miffed about it. Which one are you missing? I guess that did come out, didn't it? Did that come out this week or last week? DC did that with Injustice 2. Yep, they sure did. Absolutely correct, Razzie. I need to cut my hair today. It's getting too long. Such a fun game and sick story. I never played it, but I did like the story. Lash, been getting them on the regular. Can't remember. You'll have to look. Yeah, let me know. I'm just curious. Was Deathstroke an Injustice? I don't know for certain, but I would imagine he was. I feel like he'd have to be, right? Razzie, can you help me out? Ah, Sir Ralph says he was. Yeah, I mean, come on. If you're looking at DC characters for like a fighting game, like Deathstroke is like one of the easiest choices. If you make a DC fighting game without Deathstroke, then you're not doing it right. I gotta look at those coverage sheets. I didn't take a look at all the variant coverage for Rivals. All those shooty guns, right? Deathstroke was one of my favorite boss battles in the Arkham series, too. They cut him from part 2, that's stupid. You were a Deathstroke and Flash main on Injustice 1? Nice. Jeff is the best. Jeff the Shark's pretty cool. Dorian, good morning, my friend. How are you? I'm itchy. Why my face itchy? Oh my gosh, I think are we one like away from the like goal, or did we hit the like goal? Are you guys seeing 42 or 43 likes? Or in Aries' case, are you seeing 6? 43? My goodness gracious, I guess that means we need a new like goal. Can we get a like goal for 55? Try not to break your 3DS. What are you hunting? Sir Ralph with the like goal of 55. Thank you so much. Oh, Heatran. Looking for that pink eye baby. The pocket message looks like you were snoring or something. I assumed you were, Razzie. I'm just always assuming you're snoring. Razzie, you snore. It was effective. You forgot the 8 ones is a common code for hack shiny Pokemon instead of being your Zatu. You got shiny Mesprit. You gonna keep it? Yeah, he got ran over by a snowplow, which is terrible. And oh my gosh, I remember the first time like he appeared in public after that. I felt so bad for him. So excited for the shiny cards next week. Me too. Like, I will be more excited pulling... I don't even know if these cards exist, but I will be more excited pulling a base set shiny than I will a full art non-shiny. It was effective. Yeah, I couldn't say super effective because normal's not super effective against anything, but it was effective. We do? Nibio, we do? That's good to know. Come on, connect. There we go. Speaking of comic books, though, I was gonna wait till Gina got here, but I don't know if Gina's gonna pop in. I did the package that got delivered yesterday at the end of stream when the doorbell rang, that was volume 3 of Invincible. So yesterday I reread volumes 1 and 2, and I read volume 3 of the Invincible comics. I then got a hold of Kieran, and I told Kieran, I said, hey, I just finished reading the first 3 volumes. At the end of the 3rd volume, this is what happens, which was something that I was expecting to happen. It was something that I knew was going to happen. It is like one of the things I did know about Invincible, and I said, so this just happened. where does this fall on the timeline of the show? And he said, yeah, that's the season 1 finale. And that's what I was hoping you would answer. I said, okay, good. So now I am going to watch season 1 of Invincible because comic-wise, I am caught up through the end of the first season. But they could be not real. I guess we only got a few more days to find out, right? That would be exciting, though. I might even not open anything Thursday or Friday and just save it all for next Saturday and do it with you guys. Open the packs with you guys. That season 1 finale. Yeah, so I don't want to say, I don't want to give any specifics in case there is anyone out there that hasn't read or watched it yet and they're planning on it. But that big reveal at the end of season 1, that's something I knew from way back in the day when the comics were coming out. When that happened in the comics, that was a huge deal and everybody was talking about it because it was so unexpected. So, being in the, comic nerd community, I was aware of it. That was kind of like the hook of the series. So I knew that happened, but I didn't know exactly when. So now that I've read what equates to the first 13 issues of the comic series, I've gotten to that point, which is really the only big thing I knew about the series. So, so I will start watching it now. I know what to expect for the most part for the first season, how it's going to end. I'm excited to see that happen in the show. And then we'll take it from there. I'm sure by the time I finish season 1, I will have picked up a couple more volumes because I am enjoying it. I am going to try and make it a little bit more of a priority. And then maybe I'll just do that. Like I'll do, or I might have Kieran or Gina do the research for me and find out like what issues each season covers, and then make sure I only read that much and not any further before I start each season. Welcome back, John Struckert. You were missed. So I might even start Invincible later today. If you were a Pokemon you sing, it would have the same effect as Screech. That's clever. That's clever, Shiny 037. I like that. We're only 70 checks away from 5,000 on the Heracross, and if that happens, we're switching on over to Violet. We're getting this Heracross today. Can one of the mods drop an exclamation point charm odds 4931? So are we watching Iron Fist? It's not as bad as you remember? Really? Because I remember it being terrible. I might have to rewatch that at some point. 97.31% chance that we would have gotten it by now. You were, but then I added numbers. I'm sorry, Ari. I made it complicated. Why'd I have to go and make things so complicated? Out of curiosity, Jerry, can you do exclamation point odds 16840? Did I set the reset right? I did. I did. I mean, it's changing. Sometimes you see males, sometimes you see females, so you know that they're correct. This is getting really close to being more over odds as a percentage than Reggie Drago. Look at that. We're at 97.31% for the Heracross, and Drago was 98.36%. John Strickert loves that emote. John Strickert loves to talk about Reggie Drago. I do have the charm, Nabil. I do indeed have the charm. 99.93% chance of going to 30,000 checks on a 140.96. So you're saying there's a chance? Yeah, astronomically airy, but totally possible. In fact, I believe 0.07% is the chance of getting a shiny on the first check. Someone do me, or Airy, do me a favor, do exclamation point odds 1. Percent chance of getting missing no? Oh, I can't even do math like that. Do a Masuda hunt for a cast form in Oris, and it's been brutal. Yikes. I'm sorry to hear that, John. I gotta do one of those too. To get it in a Premier Ball. 002. Oh, I was wrong. Maybe it's with Charm? Maybe one check with Charm odds is 0.07? Yeah, Nabil, that was so unlucky. There it is. Okay. So the chance of Nabil going 30,000 for the Wooloo was equal to the chance of getting a shiny on the first check with the charm. So very, very unlikely, but totally possible, right? Like, I think we've all seen that happen. I think we've all seen someone get a first check shiny before. Morning soup. Dang it! Airy tricked me into saying it again. All right. Yeah, we don't want to go too overboard with using those commands for everybody's hunts. But someone silly, I will do yours because I'm kind of curious myself because that was a really early check. Internet's back. So, glad to hear it, Mewtwo, and welcome on in. 0.37%. There you go. Ho-Oh and hard gold on your second check. That's crazy, John. Although that's not really fair, someone silly, because you were SOS hunting it, right? So that wouldn't count for that. The odds wouldn't be 140.96 since you were SOS hunting, because every time something gets called in, I believe your odds increase or decrease, however you want to look at it. But still, very unlikely / lucky. Got your Cyndaquil 2 checks on Heart Gold? No way, that's crazy. Yeah, still super early, someone silly, but we don't have a command set up or something like that. I think that with the fact that the odds changed based off of the number of checks, I think that would be too crazy for Jerry to figure out how to do. And I'm not going to ask him to. Day 1 Willow Hunt, you actually did get a shiny no charm back then. A Caterpie. I hope Kieran gets that Hoot Hoot soon. He deserves it. And Ari, thank you for humoring me by doing those checks for the 0.07%. We had a bunch of SOS signing the day before. That may be why. Well, I mean, the odds increase. Like the odds will increase for each SOS hunt, right? Like if you do if you get like 100 calls on a Stuffle, and then you get like 15 calls on a Murkrow, the odds on the Murkrow aren't affected by how many checks you did on Stuffle. It's all like enclosed within that particular hunt. So, yeah, I don't think you have enough space either, Jerry. Transition Maker, have a great rest of your day, buddy. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Nabil, that is such a terrible story, but I'm just really happy that it ended up having a very happy ending. Quite a lot, Mewtwo. Really, I don't think... No, that's not true. It's very, very rarely happened to me that I get a random 149.6 shiny in mainline games. Happened to me a few times in Scarlet and Violet, but considering those are overworld shinies, I don't know if I'd really think of those. But it has happened to me a couple times. But not very often. First day of hunting for Shinx and Platinum, you got a Shellos at about 900 checks. But somehow after that, you left Valley Windworks to Route 202, and you went over 100 hours to get your target. My goodness gracious, Ari. I still have never gotten a shiny in Gen 4 or Gen 5, and I'm hoping to rectify that this year. We will, at some point this year, be doing shiny hunting in Gens 4 and 5, along with, obviously, 6 and 7. Which we'll be doing particularly for this challenge. Actually got Shiny Machop Day 2 of BDSP, and it might be the first ever Shiny Machop in that game, who knows? Could be. You could have the first ever Shiny Machop from BDSP, Mewtwo. How crazy is that? I got a Shiny Flamigo on Day 2 of Scarlet and Violet, and I could have one of the first Shiny Flamigos. Yeah, 22 days for all those checks is actually pretty crazy in the deal. Shello, Shinx, and Wooper. Ari, your Wooper reaction is crazy. I love it. You know what else is going to be crazy? My shiny reaction when this Heracross shines at 49.50. That's going to be crazy. Dang, that would have been awesome. Love that Flamigo. Got 2 full odd shiny Flamigos while looking for a shiny Dracloak and Outbreak. Oh, nice. That's why Wooper's the best. Absolutely. Imagine the next mainline Pokemon game after ZA is something related to Shadow Pokemon game. The Shadow Pokemon you got in Go. Almost a plague created by Team Rocket. That'd be pretty neat. That would be pretty cool. I'd like to see Shadow Pokemon in a mainline game. I don't technically count Coliseum and Gale of Darkness as mainline games, even though they can interact. I've done DexNav hunts. Yes, John Struckert, I have. I've successfully completed 25 DexNav hunts. I really like DexNav hunting. We will definitely be doing some DexNav hunting. Love your little baby Primrose, never evolving her into Quagsire. Don't do it. Never do it. For me on Scarlet and Violet, it was a squirrel from Galar, so glad you still have the clip. Because even though you did note that a shiny you only go after because it started running from you on day 2. Oh my gosh. Freaking Squovet. That thing. Both of the Squovits I got in Sword and Shield, both the shiny Squovits I got in Sword and Shield were phases when I was looking for Rookity. How is DexNav different from Poke Radar? Quite a bit. So with DexNav, what you do is you click on a Pokemon on the 3DS, like on the bottom screen, and it will check to see if that Pokemon's around. If it is, then the grass will rustle. You'll go over to it. As you get closer to the rustling patch, and you gotta be careful. You can't run at it. You gotta sneak up on it. The closer you get, it'll start giving you information on the bottom screen, like if it's got like a perfect IV, what if it has a or what nature is, maybe. Might tell you what the ability is. Might tell you like what one of its moves are. Might tell you what level it is. And after you encounter it, then you KO it or catch it, and then you rinse and repeat. Just keep doing that. There's no 7% break, and each time you encounter a Pokemon, it increases the number of checks with the Dex Nav. It's kind of like a chain, but not exactly a chain. And what I mean by that is like every time you encounter it, the number will go up. It'll go up. It'll go up. It'll go up all the way up to 999. So the higher that number is, that affects the odds. So it's one of those cases where the more you encounter that Pokemon, it permanently increases the odds for you. And then it'll also do additional rolls after 50 checks and after 100 checks. So like, as an example, one time I was hunting for Cricketune, right? And I was dumb and I didn't do the research beforehand. And so I found the shiny Cricketune. I didn't realize it had Parasong. It used Parasong. The Cricketune fainted. I reset the game and I had saved like maybe like 10 minutes prior, but I still had the DexNav number built up to like 300 or something. So even though I reset the game, I still had those increased odds, and I was able to reclaim that Cricketune in like half an hour. And yeah, it's definitely harder to calculate the odds. I still cannot tell you exactly what the odds are on DexNav. I can tell you what affects the odds, but I can't tell you what the odds are. All I can tell you is I've completed 25 DexNav hunts, and my average is somewhere around 350 checks. But we'll be getting into that. We'll certainly be getting into that later on this year, after this challenge is done. Pokemon Ranger is absolutely not a main title game despite being able to interact with main title games. Yes. No, I totally agree, Ari. I think that it's not a qualifying feature, but I feel like when it does interact with mainline games, how do I put this? Because it interacts with mainline games, I can understand why some people may incorrectly think it is a mainline game. So that's why I just give that disclaimer. We're on the same page. Yeah, we hit 2,000 yesterday, Mewtwo. I think sometimes I just misspeak what I'm trying to say, and it comes out like the opposite way I intend it to. Just found out how derpy Corphish is when you tap it in Pogo. I haven't noticed it being derpy. Is it derpy? I haven't paid attention. I will say Coliseum, and from what I understand, Gale of Darkness. I've never played XD Gale of Darkness, but from what I understand, those two games, out of all the spin-off games, the not mainline games, I think the gameplay in Coliseum and XD probably is the closest to a mainline game. Just gameplay-wise. You're running from town to town. You're doing battles. You know, with the regular like turn-based 4 moves, etc. Oh, the possibility of other people thinking, yeah, yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I think sometimes, and maybe not. Maybe there aren't a lot of people that think that. But I think that when games, when spin-off games can interact with the mainline games, I think that may cause some confusion. But yeah, I mean, there's absolutely nothing about Pokemon Ranger that would be anywhere close to how a mainline game plays. We are going to fire up Violet in a little bit, aren't we? I can't believe we're going to fire up Violet to get this Heracross. And I really don't want to. Like, my whole brain is screaming at me, just go until it shines. But that's just the whole sunk cost fallacy. I'm ready to move on to other hunts. I'm ready for this Heracross to just be done. I won't make it to Violet Airy. That would be fantastic if you're right. And you've never not been right. Anything that wasn't handheld isn't mainline in your opinion, also mobile games. I mean, if you consider the Switch can be handheld, yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. I wouldn't say that anything that is handheld is mainline, though, because there's certainly lots of handheld games that are not mainline. You tried Dexnav on Oris. All your haunts were a fail, but you did get a random Dexnav shiny once. The cat from Gen 4. Oh, Glameow. Nice. Now, Dexnav in the water or caves, that's really tricky. I'm not good at that, but Dexnav in the grass I can do all day long. You want me to go to 8192 on this Heracross? Are you kidding, Nabil? No way. No way. It's taken us all this time just to get to 5,000. I'm ready for this hunt to be behind us. Even though I do want to keep going until it shines. I realize I need to move on to other hunts. So yeah, if it hits 5,000, we're just gonna fire up Violet. Get it real quick. Can someone just do a quick double check for me? Heracross isn't a version exclusive in Gen 9, is it? Heracross is in both games? Exactly, Anne-Marie. I'm ready to throw the towel in and just get it the easy way. John Strucker, you're a bad influence on me. Did you know that? It's in Pokemon. Thank you, Ari. That was very helpful. Again, nothing but facts today from you. You say, why not Violet so I can move on? Exactly. Whenever something takes forever, you just get it in an easier game. You always hit them with the, ha, nice try, fool. You fool. Both, but don't quit. Razzie, why don't you up the ante and find it in ledgers? Because that's going to take a long time, too. Are you guys missing the part where I want to finish this hunt and move on to other things? You want me to straight up start a new hunt for it? I thought you guys were my friends. You bet I could find it in an hour. I bet I couldn't. I don't even have the dex perfected. It's just a straight up 10, not even perfected. Are you doing this hunt for you or for us? For you. I'm doing it for you guys. Is that an actual question, Razzie? Are you asking me, who has every shiny Pokemon, if I'm doing this challenge for you or for me? I'm literally doing all this for you. Then don't quit. I did fall into your trap hard, and I don't appreciate it, Razzie. I don't appreciate that. Okay, you know what? Fine. Fine. You feel like I'm doing a lot of complaining and not enough D-la-D? Probably not healthy to press buttons over 10,000 times for a different color, though. It's true. Alright, I'm leaving it up to you guys. This will run until we hit 5,000 chucks. Would I try Let's Go for a Kangaskhan? No, I mean, I'm good with keep going for Kangaskhan in Sword. I mean, we're not even at odds for that yet. Hefty Mom said I need to calm down. See, guys, you guys are getting me in trouble with my mom and dad. No, no, Rosie, you made the point. You made the point. I'm doing this challenge for you guys. So you guys will determine what I do. Got a crazy conceptual decision for you guys. I have the option to press a button. The outcome is a cool color of a digital creature. The kicker, you can take one button press or 20,000 presses. I like that concept, Ari. We should turn that into something. Yeah, I don't want to be sent to my room. You have all the shiny Pokemon? Well, technically, I still need 10 unknowns and a 3-family household. But other than that, yes. If I get during the poll up, that would be hilarious. I'm doing this challenge for shinies. I kinda am. I kinda am, in a way. But I don't really care what shinies thinks. If FT had to had to press 5 times per Regidrago hunt, he would have hit the button about 80,000 times. He actually did hit it 80,000 times. This is true. Ooh, someone silly. Yeah, do the Ralts hunt. Do the island scan for Ralts. That bowl cut baby. It's a bowl cut baby. Drive me crazy. Did I hear you say I have all the shiny Pokemon? Anything that is huntable other than 10 unknown and 3-family household. You want a shiny Gallade? Do it. It's almost 50-50. I see that. It keeps bouncing back and forth between Shield winning by a bit and being 50-50. You want a bowl cut hefty now? I'll have to show you some pictures from when I was in elementary school. I started seriously shiny hunting in 2020. I did a lot of shiny hunts before I started streaming. I started streaming in 2022. And then the last one I needed was Tapu Lele, and we got that on July 28th of last year. I know that because after that happened, as a Christmas present, Shinies sent me this. It's an official plaque that says I completed the Shiny Living Dex, which means that it is official and recognizable in every country of the world. I show that instead of a passport. So it was just about 4 years. Just about 4 years to get them all. Tapu Lele did take me quite a minute. Yeah, we went over double odds with that, almost triple odds. I think it was 274, somewhere around there. Thankfully, if anyone's done Dynamax Adventures for the Tapus, you know they're fairly easy to KO. So it wasn't a difficult hunt, it just took a while for it to shine. How do penguins feel about that? That's a very good question. What? Regidrago is the reason it took longer? Regidrago was the longest hunt ever in the history of me. But odds-wise, like percentage-wise, this Heracross is getting pretty close. Let's see where we're at. Still need Coco for all the Tapus, but you do have Coco from Sun and Moon events. Yeah. So actually, same thing, same deal here, Nabil. I had the Tapu Coco from the Sun and Moon events, and then after we got the Tapu Lele last summer, then off stream I continued to do Dynamax Adventures for the Coco and got it a couple days later. Cam Nation, what's going on? Good to see you. Okay, so we're still under cumulative odds of Drago, but we're closing in. We're now at 54% switch to Violet and get it done. We got 16 more checks before the poll closes. Shiny Cornholio, you better be happy I like you. Otherwise, you would be banned immediately if you're telling me that about Drago. And that sub count just went up to 2010. Thank you so much to whoever that was, helping us hit the sub goal of the day. I'd like to go back to Coco later to get it in Luxury Ball. Do it. Yeah, I went back off stream after we got the Lele and got the Coco in Premier Ball. That was a good feeling. Polly, what's going on, Polly? Good to see you. Original Lucky was 471 and Drago was 1071. My Lucky took about as long as your Drago did. Your TCG Pocket Luck is dry again? Mine too, Mewtwo. Although we did get 2 new cards this weekend. Got the Leafeon and the Hippowdon, so that was good. And I did pull a full art Lucario today, but I already had that card. Oh my gosh, 2011. If you just subbed, let me know. Thank you very much. Ollie, what's going on? Good to see you. I guess I'm gonna have to figure out a 2K celebration stream now. You got Shiny Necrozma and DA State. Congratulations, Ollie. That's awesome. TCG, you're 5 cards away from decks full. You mean the Kanto decks in order to get the Mew card? Or do you mean like the new set, like you're 5 cards away from finishing it? Oh, for Triumph. Nice. Your fastest 49.6 was 63 for Mewtwo, and Charm fastest happened for Moltres 38. Dang. If we aren't including DAs. Yeah, I'm sure people have gotten DA shinies in under, probably under 10 checks. Darkville, what's going on? You're eating Yum Yum. How is your Yum Yum, Darkville? Hopefully the Yum Yum is tasty. Thank you all for hanging out with me. You know, there's a few things I can tell by looking at the analytics. And here's something that I can tell. We haven't gotten a lot more views since we put up the new like goal. And we've only gotten 2 likes since we put up the new like goal. But the average view duration has significantly increased. So we're not getting more people into the stream today. But you guys that are in the stream have been hanging out. Which is ultimately what I want. I want people to just come in here and chill and relax and keep me company for a while. So, you know what? The fact that I see the average view duration increasing makes me very happy. You guys are just getting comfy, kicking your shoes off, putting your feet up, and just chilling with me. You've gotten a few first DHX shinies. You certainly have, Keith. You've had some pretty crazy DA luck over the years. Got Necrozma and 16 DAs. That's so awesome. Your failed Zubat and Mountain Moon was a first encounter. Dang. That's awesome. Locking in with FG. That's what we're going to start calling it. Keith, remember when you got the shiny... What was it? Was it Reshiram? Which one was it that you got shiny? Yeah, that's a double Reshiram. Yeah. He was doing Dynamax Adventures on 2 Switches. And on the same adventure, he got shiny Reshiram on both Switches. Your first DA was a shiny, never did DA after. Why mess with perfection, right, Darkville? If you stop there, you got a perfect record. We had a Donut with a Dice Art, now we have Hay Bale with a Hefty. I like that. There you go, someone silly. Start hunting for that Ralts. Alright, only 7 more checks until we end this poll, and it's at 50-50 right now. It's not Ralts? What? Hold on a second. I'm going to try and help you out here. If it's a tie, I decide. Is that what we're doing? Let's see. Ralts. Where are you? Where are you? How did I miss it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, are you on Route 6? Are you on Route 6 on Akala Island? You didn't save so you can reset? There you go. Best luck ever was 2 shiny fossils after each other in Gen 6. That's crazy, Darkville. Your shiny luck in DAs and BDSP was pretty insane. True. You went back to back to back over odds on shiny legendaries and Pogo again. 1 out of 87, 1 out of 60, now 0 out of 35. Yikes, Mewtwo. Sorry to hear that. You're on Route 6 Sunday, go back to Canada. There you go. Yeah. You gotta be on Route 6 on Sunday on Akala Island for it to be Ralts. Because you're playing Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, right? Not Sun or Moon, but Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Because in Sun and Moon, it's Gothita. You got breakfast pizza and you're dunking it in syrup? That's a nice breakfast morning soup right there. Pizza and syrup is morning soup. Oh, wait. I know, I said it again. Finish your yummy food. Very nice. I'm sorry, Ari. I didn't mean to upset you. I totally said that by accident. Don't let Kem know I'm more active here than at his. It'll be our secret, Darkville. You think I did mean to upset you? No. Sausage gravy is the base. Bacon, eggs, and cheddar cheese. So good. That sounds delicious, Keith. Yeah, she angry. She angry at me. Wow, rude. Oh no! Kem was lurking here the whole time, Darkville. Dang. Alright, this is it. It's all down to this. Last check on the Heracross before we end the poll. Angry Anna. I like that. All right, and we're going to end the poll there. And look at that. Look what happened. Look what happened with the poll. Everyone's saying flip a coin. All right, I'm going to run to the bathroom and grab a coin. I will be back in a minute. Yeah, just, behave. Okay, I'm back. Why is this not Ralts? Are you sure, someone silly, that your 3DS thinks that it's Sunday? Stop Kangaskhan and start another Sword Shield Heracross. Airy. I don't have another copy of Shield. Okay, here we go. This is a coin. This is a quarter. It's a race car. This coin is from 2002. That's Tails. It's Saturday and 3DS. That'll do it. Change the date to Sunday. Alright. If it is heads, we go to Violet. If it's tails, we continue in Shield. Here we go. It's heads. It is heads. Which means we're going to Violet. Shield, please. That's not what the coin said. The coin said heads, which means we're going to Violet. Redo, you dropped the coin mulligan. Fine. Fine, Kem. It's heads. Alright, well, I'll catch it. It's heads. That's 3 heads in a row. Gotta go. Alright, Big Cheese. Have a great rest of the day. Last, please, very funny. Isn't that awfully convenient? Coinvenience. That is funny. I didn't see the coin. That is funny. It's got a 12.5% shiny Pokemon 3 hits in a row. That's right. Drops coins, slips it in lap to show heads. You see how it is. Look, the coin has spoken. Flip coin again, not because I want it to be heads. I just want to see you catch it. Okay, Kieran. I'll do that. There you go. I caught it. Alright, where am I? That's so clean. Thank you. One time it's caught, it was tails. No, it was heads again. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. You were worried for my coordination, that's fair. It was tails? No, what are you talking about? It was heads. Let's make a sandwich. Can't wait for Sunny. It's only a few minutes anyway. There you go. Mewtwo has never said anything more true than that right there. Too lazy to switch games. But also it was heads. Alright, let's get this Heracross. End this misery. Makes you feel, if it makes you guys feel better, I'm probably gonna phase on something. Got yourself a Meloetta and Darkrai Sing Cutie this Thursday too. Oh, nice! Yeah, those are good sitting cuties. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore the Kangaskhan. No, I'm not gonna ignore it. I'm gonna try and do both and fail miserably. I'm not even going to ask you guys if there's a better place to get a Heracross because I know half of you are salty right now. Oops. What happens if no shiny on the sandwich? Flip a coin again? No. We just keep going until we get it. The whole thing was which game are we going to get the Heracross in? If it doesn't shine this sandwich, we make another sandwich. This is a better place for a bug sandwich as advised. You know what? Bug probably would have been better. Now that I think about it. I mean, we'd still have to deal with Scyther. But I honestly forgot about Passimian. I thought it was just going to be Heracross and Phalanx. I forgot Passimian's here. So yeah, if it does go to another sandwich, I'll just do Bug. Don't boo me, Kieran. How dare. I'm hungry. Why did they name a monkey Persimmon? Persimmon, oh my gosh. There's a better Heracross spot? Where is it? Sir Ralph, you've never let me down. Some OT, hefty stream, you're a fan? We are almost at overtime, actually. Do first DLC as well, but here is way better with Bug? Okay. What were you thinking, Ralph? Top of the mountain by Soccerette Trail. All through that forest. Where is that? Is that here? Is it this area? Is this Soccerette Trail in the forest? Oh, top left. Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right, let's go through there real quick. I just want to check it out. Yeah, so I gotta head kinda up here. Am I missing a fly point? Oh yeah, I haven't done the shrines in Violet. I did them in Scarlet. I haven't done them in Violet. Scarlet was my main game for the base game, and then once we got the DLCs, I switched over to Violet being my main game. Lagaroy Lake, right? Crasheroy Lake. It's up here. I just want to check it out. We might go back to where I was. I mean, I'm seeing some Heracross here. Maybe, yeah, maybe the other place with the bug sandwich would be better, but with the fighting sandwich I got going on right now, this might be our best bet. Blood Gender Heracross a spot like this months ago? Nice. Is anything else even spawning? I might have an idea. That might make it easier for me to hunt the Kangaskhan too. Yeah, I think so. Kind of slow because the area's so large, but it does seem to work. Yeah, I mean, it might not be the most efficient way possible in the whole game, but I think with the sandwich I'm having right now, at least for this half hour, this probably is the best. I don't like this place. Too many trees. Maybe here? As long as I can't spawn lake stuff. No. Lots of spawns. Definitely lots of spawns. Okay, from here I'm going to start spawning lake stuff. It's going to be mostly for Retros. I don't want that. What about here? I think here's good. Okay. Area up top's tighter right above the pond. Pond? I don't know why I said pond. Hold on. Let me just do this for a bit. This is just, it's going to be easier, since I'm dual hunting, it's just going to be easier for me to do picnic resets, honestly. Might not be as exciting, but it's going to make it easier, because then I only have to use one controller. Instead of trying to juggle 3 controllers. Actually, I think I might want to get up there. Just so I can get a little bit better view. Yeah, let's try this. Although now I don't know if there's stuff spawning right below me. Were there hot pink Heracross in the 80s? Oh yeah, that was all the rage. In fact, in the 80s, Heracross was naturally pink because it was such a common color. Alright, I'm gonna zoom down as I can do. Alright. Whoops. Well, I'll admit it has been longer than 5 minutes. And coffee's out. That means we gotta end stream soon. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for the end of this hunt. I appreciate it. You guys have been fantastic today. Or at least 50% of you have been fantastic. Thank you guys for the shiny luck. You guys are amazing. Thank goodness this one is like super easy to see, right? Like, you know, at least we don't have to like look too closely for it. It's gonna pop out pretty easily. He says he misses a shiny immediately afterwards. Thank you for the luck, Mewtwo. Okay, looks like everything spawned in. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Oops. Okay. Where's the pink bug? What ball do you think we should catch the Heracross in? Heal ball, of course. You got it. Heal ball it is. Something pink. Yeah, I think we'll go with heal ball. Love ball if it's female. Ooh, that could be interesting. Have the heart on the ball to match the horn. Let's do that. Let's do that. Heal ball if it's male. Love ball if it's female. I think I have another love ball here. Premier Ball, obviously. I love the way you think, John. But I do have both the male and female Heracross in a Premier Ball already. So I'm good with doing a different ball for this one. Yeah, Dragonic, we want 5,000 checks. I ran a poll if people wanted me to continue going for it in Shield or in Violet. The poll was split 50-50, so I flipped a coin, and the coin said go Violet. So we're ending this hunt today. I promised you guys, I guaranteed you guys we're going to get the shiny Heracross today, so we are. That's rough, buddy. My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. Oh, the irony of ironies if we have to go to a second sandwich for this. All right, come on, where is it? You're good with more OT? I appreciate that, John. You're a good dude. I once need 22 hours for a single shiny with sandwiches. You want to count how many sandwiches that was? No, I don't. I guess 44. Date mattered? No, these are both set to today, actually. I thought it was a good sign that both of the reset hunts on Sword and Shield were the right ones on today's date. I thought that was a good omen. How wrong I was. Sorry, I'd step away and say the date met. Oh, okay, I just read that. Got your first shiny and the second sandwich, then you got 3 total in that sandwich. Yeah, I mean, if we don't get on this sandwich, chances are it's probably what's going to happen is we'll get a couple on the next sandwich. Or we could get a couple on the next sandwich. I don't think we're going to do the whole sandwich once we get the shiny. I should have kept my hot pink pants. I should have. Let's do this. Let's get it. Come on now. I can't believe we had 2011 subs today. That's amazing. I am going to have to start playing out for a 2000 sub celebration stream. Remember when we started this challenge and like we had some cracked shiny luck for a lot of the hunts? We were getting so many shinies early. I think maybe this is karma. Coming back to bite us in the booty. All the patches for the new outlets today can start the wall paneling next weekend. Nice, you're doing a great job, Kieran. Have to pay your shiny tax with the luck will flow again. I hope so. You know what? The luck is flowing. There it is. There it is. We found it. The misery is over. And it's a male. Let's see if we can get this in a heal ball. We're going to thunder wave it. There it is. I almost forgot what it looked like. Hefty Mom, thank you so much. There is that pinkish purplish bug I've been talking about for months. Finally able to see it. Totally Pokemon Shield. Come on now. Come on now. Alright, let's try and catch this. How many heal balls do I have? I have 30 heal balls. We should be good. So cool my parents joined the stream. I do have really cool parents. I'm very blessed, very fortunate to have awesome, supportive parents. Hefty Mom usually has no idea what it is that I'm doing, but she's very supportive. It's not most moms, pretty much. Alright, come on. Stay in the ball. Dang it. Number one Oddish fan, Hefty Mom. That's right. Hefty Mom loves Oddish. Come on, bro. Shiny regular. I don't think Hefty Mom's seen the shiny Oddish yet. Hefty Mom, let me ask you something. What would you think Hefty Mom, what would you think if we took your favorite Pokemon Oddish and made his body, instead of like this blue color, if that body was green? Uh, what if I told you you were the reason the poll for Heracross was tied and the coin flip happened? If I didn't vote, then it would have been Sword and Shield and you would have been Huntington. Tyler, you're my favorite person in the whole wide world. It's annoying how you have to get critical. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up, John. I'm glad you brought that up because that's actually a little bit of a misconception. It's not that critical catches are the only catches that catch. It's that if you do catch it, it will show the critical catch animation. Because like as soon as I hit A to throw the ball, it's already determined if I catch it or not. So if I throw the ball and it determines I'm going to catch it, it shows me the critical catch animation. If it determines I'm not going to catch it, then it shows me the regular animation. What color would the green part be? It would stay green. It would stay green. The leaves on the top would stay the same, but the body would be like a light green. You voted the last literal second. I saw you. I saw that. I saw it was at 53%. And then at the very end, it changed to 50-50. So thank you, Tyler. Come on, if you're gonna take this long, you know, at least hit yourself in confusion a couple times. Let's get this health down a bit. 50 likes. Thank you guys so much. It would be okay with you? Okay, because that's what the shiny Oddish looks like. Like a light green body with the green leaves on top. Tyler, I appreciate you. Come on, hit yourself. Come on. Won't even hit himself. We're in a little bit of trouble. These are the only two Pokemon I have in my party. Of course this Heracross is taking forever to stay in the ball. Of course it is. Why would it be an easy catch? You know, I figured you would, Kieran. That sounds like you. Back out of the battle. Oh, I saved before the battle. Don't worry, John. I saved before the battle. And you snapped out of confusion. Of course you did. We might have to reset the game just because I run out of heal balls. Yeah, we're chilling. It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of how annoying is it gonna be before it happens. Okay, let's heal. The reason I'm not attacking this one is because it has Thrash. If we don't get it here, if I gotta reset the game, then I'll throw a Ghost type Pokemon in the party. But yeah, because of Thrash, it can confuse itself, or it will confuse itself because of Thrash, and then it has the chance of hurting itself. So I don't want it to KO itself if I false swipe it. Thank you, Mom. Man, this is brutal. I'm not surprised, though. This thing has been a pain in my tuchus for months. So I'm not surprised. There we go. There's a catch. We got it. We got it. Another one down. Another one caught. We are now at 39 out of 47. We got 8 more to go. Let's get some nature guesses in the chat. A day and a half for a heavy ball Beldum. Yikes. Yikes, that's rough, bud. We got Adamant. We got Hardy. Alright, where are they? Okay, here they are. Here's the rest of our shines from this challenge. We got Bashful, we got Gentle, we got Sassy, I'm going to say Impish. By the way, these are the ones that we've gotten so far for this challenge. We got Metagross, which actually looked pretty decent in Ultra Ball. We got Tyranitar in a Friend Ball. We got Salamence in a Friend Ball. We got Blaziken in a Fastball. We got Houndoom in a Luxury Ball. We got Camerupt in a Luxury Ball. We got Ampharos in a Love Ball. We got Metacham in a Quick Ball. We got Swampert in a Dream Ball, I believe. We got Sceptile in a Luxury Ball. Slowbro in a Heal Ball. Sableye in a Nest Ball. Rayquaza in a Luxury Ball. We got Banette in a Quick Ball. We got Lucario in a... What ball is that? I don't even remember what ball that is. What ball is that? Sport Ball? No, not Sport Ball. It's a, What ball is that? It's not a timer, because it's got yellow. Level Ball. Thank you, Sir Ralph. It's a Level Ball. And now we got Heracross in the Heal Ball. Alright, let's see what we got here. Kem said Quirky. Alright, first off, does it have a mark? It does have a mark. And it is Bashful. Bashful by nature. It's totally what I said. I said it would be Bashful. I was 100% right. Let's see what mark it has. It's got the Cloudy mark. Heracross the Cloud Watcher. Mewtwo got it right. Oh yeah, Mewtwo did get it right. You're right. I missed that. Mewtwo, good job. Let's take a look at it. Oh, that's not it. There it is. There he be. Look at that. Beautiful Pokemon. There we go. All right, let's go to 1140 on the Kangaskhan, and then we're going to call it quits. Heracross is done. So, if this Kangaskhan doesn't shine in the next 4 checks, we'll be doing this next weekend, along with starting our first 3DS hunt, which will be SOS for Mawile. Thanks for Overtime stream. Thank you guys for hanging out overtime. I appreciate it. There's lots of places you could be and lots of things you could do, but you're hanging out with me, so thank you. And it's going to be a big event for the channel next Saturday. because it will be the first time on this channel I will be doing anything on the 3DS. I'm very excited about it. And I get to do my favorite shiny hunting method ever, SOS hunting. So that's going to be super duper cool. We appreciate you entertaining us. You're welcome, Mom. See, my mom likes me. While we do these last two checks, let's see, do we have any thank yous to make other than the usual ones? We do. Amber Dice Art of the Dice Art Universe for the 27 months of membership. Airy for the 27 months of membership. Keith for the gifted membership. Thank you all so much. Also, thank you to the 5 new subscribers that we got today. To the 15 new subscribers we got this weekend. Thank you to the mods for doing a great job. And, as always, thanks to all of you for keeping me company and hanging out with me. I could be doing this, guys, without you. Or I could be doing this without you guys. But it wouldn't be any fun. So, thank you so much. Here we go. Last check. Is it shiny? It is not. Okay, so we will be dual hunting the Kangaskhan and the Mawile next weekend. I just realized I didn't save this yet. We should probably do that. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a great week. Thank you for being here. Thanks for everything. You guys are amazing. Make sure you do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do and for no other reason. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care and bye-bye. Welcome back to the secret part of the stream now, where apparently I'm going to do more hunting. Welcome in, Raiders, and thank you, Shinies, for the raid. Thank you for the 2 new subscribers. Let's get this Kangaskhan up to... We'll get this Kangaskhan up to 1150. Flame, welcome in. Good to see you. But thank you all for coming in on that amazing raid. Shinies, what were you hunting today? What was going on? Caleb, thank you for the sub. Pidgey, did you get another Pidgey? Amory, thank you for watching out for me. Yeah, impeccable timing, Natasha. Good to see you. You did? Congratulations, Shinies. I'm proud of you. I sent you $4 on PayPal. Buy a couple packs trip. A couple packs for $4? Where are you buying? Who's your card guy? No way. You got the Regice? Congratulations. Anyway, I guess I should do introductions for anyone that's coming in. If this is your first time here, my name is Hefty. I'm a shiny Pokemon hunter. What I'm doing right now is I am working on a challenge that Shinies actually challenged me to do. I'm trying to get all the shiny Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions before Legends EA comes out. There are 48 Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions right now, but that includes Deancey, which I can't hunt, so that's why I got 47 right here. As of today, as of about 15 minutes ago, we got number 39, which was the Heracross. which means we only have 8 left to go. We got to get this Kangaskhan. We got to get Altaria. We got to get Gyarados. We got to get Latias and Latios. We got to get Mawile. We got to get Audino. And we got to get the other one, Aerodactyl. So we're closing in towards the end of this challenge. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming in on that raid. That was super nice of Nick to do. $10 holla, Amir could buy whole 149 universes with that money. That is a good deal right there. Yeah, I think the sandwich is pretty much done. Let's just check. I'm curious now. How much time is left on the sandwich, if any? Yeah, sandwich is done. Sandwich is definitely done. And we'll let Heracross enjoy the rest of its nap, of his nap. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming on that raid. I was literally about to end, and then Shinies raided me. And, you know, you can't end when you get an amazing raid from an amazing person full of amazing people. Heracross taking a little nappy poo. Heracross deserves it. You were waving bye when I showed up. Yeah, Baja. Literally, I was about to leave. I was about to get myself some lunch. But then Shiny's brought you guys over here. And it's good to see you, Baja Gumblebeard. I see you quite a lot in Nick's streams. Flame, thank you for the lurks. Someone silly, thank you for the lurks. $11.50 is a better number to end on anyway, right? What's a lurk? That just means that you got the stream on, you're probably listening, but you're not going to be actively talking in the chat. That's what the lurk means. I'm here, but I'm not talking. Yes, I was waving hi to Nick. That's what I was doing. Lunala, what's going on? Good to see you. That's a back and forth, no seeing you around. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm constantly in Chinese streams, especially weekday mornings, or at least mornings for me. Our friendship is amazing. I was lurking in Shiny's stream. He gets a shiny Pidgey and sends us here, so you get a little bit of both of us today. That's very nice, Gina. Thank you for showing up to Shiny's stream and not mine. But Gina, I got some news for you. I read volumes 1 through 3 of Invincible yesterday, and then I got a hold of Kieran, and I told Kieran, I said, okay, at the end of volume 3, this happens, which was like the one big spoiler about Invincible I knew. And I said, where does this thing happen in the show? And he says, end of season 1. And I said, perfect. That's what I was hoping you would say. So I'm now all set up to watch season 1 of Invincible. All right, here we go. Last check of the stream. Let's see if it shines. And seriously, thank you to the 3 new subscribers that came through on that raid. You guys are amazing. Half of the chat's Pokemon PFPs, right? Clocky, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, Gina's just been up my butt about watching it, so I'm finally going to sit down and watch it. No shiny, unfortunately. We will be back next weekend hunting for the Kangaskhan in Sword and hunting for Mawile in Ultra Sun. Ultra Sun. First time I'm ever going to be playing a 3DS game. No Mega Absol today. But yeah, thank you guys for coming in. We went extra long. Thank you again, Shinies, for the raid. Thank you to all the people that came over on that raid. And thank you for the new subscribers. I will see you guys next Saturday hunting that Mawile and the Kangaskhan. But again, make sure you do something nice for someone today, just because it's the right thing to do, and for no other reason. And I will see you on the next one. Take care. And, you know, bye bye.